does not want me to know that.
The Cameroon Journalists Trade Union Northwest Chapter, in collaboration with Alliance Française Bamenda, on Wednesday, November 5, 2025, commemorated this year's International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists on the theme Chat GBV, raising awareness on AI-facilitated gender-based violence against women journalists.
Since we're talking about AI, we have threats. People comment under your maybe post. Others go to your social media accounts and they say things concerning your private life. Others comment about maybe your outings as far as your job is concerned. So these and more are some of the, I would say, AI-generated or facilitated threats that female journalists face, especially in the Northwest region.
One of the members of CJTU Northwest Chapter situates this year's theme.
We're in a conflict zone where gender-based violence is almost becoming a normal, and we want to appropriate this, the case of our women, while those who are doing activism about gender-based violence already see it as a major problem. We're saying that female journalists is more of a problem for female journalists because it affects directly the right to information. There are lots of journalists who are either out of work, there are lots of journalists who can no longer deliver properly because of the psychological torture they have gone through in the course of doing their work. There are many other journalists who have been forced to abandon story articles that can contribute greatly to our own development. Now, the most painful part is that with all of that being done, they don't get justice for it. Nothing has happened to those who committed these crimes against them.
The Vice President for the Cameroon English-speaking journalist, Kamasesh Bamenda, advised female journalists to work in line with the legislatures guiding the profession.
We've heard that there are certain laws that actually guide the practice and even the online threats and everything. So it's all about stakeholders falling back on these legislations, on these laws, knowing that anything you do that has to trample on the rights of an individual definitely has some sanctions.
The International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists highlights the persistent high level of impunity for crimes committed against journalists worldwide. According to the UNESCO Observatory, between 2006 to 2024, more than 1,700 journalists were killed globally, with nearly 90% of these cases remain unsolved in courts.